The Earth is a very interesting place. It is a large biosphere that holds immense beauty and natural environments. It enriches society and gives a home to many wildlife populations. And one of those environments is the Aral Sea, which has been considered the fourth largest lake in the world. It is a source of revenue for Central Asia, as well as providing the region with fresh water. The Aral Sea provides employment to 34% of the population in Central Asia, as well as producing 38% of electrical power in the region and generates 23% of GDP in the area. However, as people continue to innovate, industrialize, we see that the power to reshape the world is now in our grasp, and the Earth is no longer the only one in control of its environment. In the past decade, society has built massive monuments into the environment, causing immutable problems for the local wildlife and environment. This phenomenon is known as man-made terraforming, and it has negatively affected the Earth, causing problems to the environment and to society as well. For instance, the Aral Sea has negatively been impacted by man-made terraforming created by industrializing and innovating and human power in general. Since then, canals have diverted water away from the river, or in this case, the lake actually, and the lake has lost much of its water volume. The water levels have declined more than 26 meters, the surface area has decreased by 88%, and the water volume has shrunk by 92%. This degradation of the Aral Sea has aggravated the competition for resources between the countries, such as irrigated agriculture, power production, and energy and food sufficiency as well. This lack of area and power has pretty much bited society back in the butt and has killed it as well. Well, the canals in a way has killed each other. But this is most devastating on the Aral Sea. The Earth has lost one of its greatest natural environments and has provided many people with sorrow and grief. But diverting natural resources is not the only way for man-made terraforming to create instability in the world's environment. Another is to create giant man-made structures, such as skyscrapers, or in this case, wind turbines. Wind turbines are giant complexes that generate electricity by having the wind push against the giant blades with the wind turbines. However, the wind turbines do not affect the environment or climate. Indeed, they actually are a good alternative to carbon-based energy sources. But it does not mean that they are not impact-free, as they do affect the natural wildlife population. And as one of them is that many animals are getting impacted by the blades that the wind turbine has. Yes, and that is the most indirect. The other is an indirect impact, which is the wildlife are going through the wind turbines due to migration routes. The Earth has tried to battle back, but to no avail, as both canals, giant structures, and generally the things man-made terraforming has both pinned it down and caused problems for both of it. In North America alone, mortality rates of bats are the highest in the world, and the hoary bats and red eastern bats comprise of the majority of these bats that have died. So now the Earth is in quite a pickle, but help is beyond the horizon. Recently, in Central Asia, the countries have come together to ensure that the use of the Aral Sea is more efficient than before. These canals will no longer try to take as much water, and people have tried many things to get it fixed. Yes. Yes. As for wind turbines, people are doing research to see how well the bats are dying by the wind turbines and seeing if there's any alternative to stop this. Overall, the best way you can do is to help yourself. Countries are already starting to help the countries, but you can help as well. One way is through conservation. Conservation help is when you help educate the general public about this. This education will give power to the movement, which will then help revive old places as well. So, Only thing asked there, what are you going to do? And thank you for watching. And also here's the references as well.